The 16th annual Heartland British Autofest is this weekend, so showcasing antique, vintage, and special interest British automobiles and motorcycles. Here to join us today is Ed Young with his 1988 Lotus, and Naomi Swanson, the co-chairman of the event, is here to talk more about the details of the event that's going on this weekend. Naomi and Ed, thanks for joining us this morning. Let's first talk about the event that's going on tomorrow at Lindsay Park. Well, if you come out there, what are you going to see at the British Auto Show?
Well, you're going to see British cars all the way from the late 40s up until probably 80. We also have several of the new Minis coming that have just been reintroduced into the United States last year, besides the original Minis. So you'll see a variety of cars.
All right, sounds good. Now, this has been going on for 16 years, so let's kind of talk about how it got started. Where did you find interest in British automobiles here in the Quad Cities?
Well, I didn't belong to the club back then. We just kind of happened onto them. They originally had a car show downtown on the levee in Davenport, and then they had another one in Sunset Park in Rock Island, and more cars came out, so they decided to go and have a regular organized car show, and it's grown from that.
All right, well, let's talk a little about the car then that you brought in here. Ed, this is your 1988 Lotus, and let's talk about what this is. And it's a British-made car, of course. And is it still being made today?
Yes, this is going to be the last year for the Esprit. Lotus is going to be bringing their Elise into this country. It's been real successful all over the world.
Now, this is the actual original, not restored?
Not restored at all. It's got close to 90,000 miles on it.
Oh, really? All right, it looks beautiful. It looks good. Talk about a little bit about the car, about the British accents to it, and how the tail fins, and you got this kind of sleek look to it. Is that what the British cars are all about? I mean, is that how most of them are looking?
I think really the British car thing is more of a fun to drive thing. The body style of this car was actually originally done in the early 70s by an Italian design firm.
Oh, really? Oh, they came out with this design, huh?
Yes.
And the engine itself, is it a pretty hype engine? Is it high performance?
It's a 2.2-liter four-cylinder. This being an 88, it only has about 210 horse.
Okay.
But the following years, they were clear up to like 300 horsepower, same engine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? And is this the only one that you own, or do you have more British cars?
This is the only one I own at this time.
At this time, all right. Now, the event that's going on tomorrow is actually more about the awareness of British automobiles. If you walk out there, you can actually see the enjoyment and of what everyone brings out, and you're hoping to get some British bikes out there, motorcycles.
Yeah.
Which you don't have any sign up right now, is that correct?
No, we don't. The idea is for people who own the British cars to come out and meet other people who own their same make or model of car, but also to just enjoy the pleasure of driving them.
And do you have one yourself, Naomi?
Yes, I do.
And what kind is it?
I have a 1978 Triumph Spitfire and a 1967 Austin Mini Cooper S.
Oh, really? All right. Sounds good. Well, the event's going on tomorrow at Lindsay Park in Davenport. So if you have any interest in British automobiles, you can come out and look at it. If you have a British automobile you want to maybe bring out, you have registration going on for those cars. Is that right?
Yes, registration is from 9 till noon, and the cars will be on display until 4 o'clock. Awards will be given out at 3.
And this, again, is the 16th annual Heartland British Autofest car show, and this goes on tomorrow at Lindsay Park in the village of East Davenport. If you want more information, the number's on the screen, 764-1423, and there's also a website you can go to, too, to get more information. Well, thanks both for coming in this morning, and a beautiful car here, and I'm sure you're going to see a lot more of these nice cars tomorrow down at Lindsay Park.
Yes, you will.
All right, thanks guys for coming in.